Sorry about that delay. Craig and I back in the booth. 16 players left. Need to lose 2 more. 3. Sorry. Well, let's say we need to lose 2 more before we go hand for hand.
We got 16 players left.
Mute.
That's all right, folks. We got 16 players left. Lose 2, we'll go hand for hand. After that, we'll be down to the 13. That'll be the final group that will come back in a little less than 9 hours.
Hi.
Wow. But remember, we had. This is why we had 6 flights. We had 6 flights. We had over 500 players that were collectively, and this is the climax. Just before we go for the dash for the cash starting on Sunday at noon, Anthony DeMora is going to call with the 2/8 Gold Dust in the +2 with a big suited connector, Queen Jack of clubs.
Electing to limp as well.
It's going to be a fold here, fold over to Matt. Gigi's going to fold.
Anthony and
Lucas and Stan are going to fold. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop.
I think it's 4 ways to the flop.
Stan's going to wrap the table. We're going to go 4 ways to this flop. And the flop is King, 3, 2 diamonds.
Not a whole lot of anything.
And Anthony's pocket 8s are still leading. Going to go to the turn. It's an ace. That changes everything. Matt now takes the lead with a pair of aces, but it gives Gold Dust a straight draw.
Gold Dust electing to bet here on the turn with this ace. Matt actually in a slightly tough spot with an ace, but not a great kicker.
It's not a great kicker, but
yeah, but he's definitely gonna have to call here, especially with that line. You know, somebody with a king probably would have bet the flop there with 2 diamonds out.
And Anthony then they're going to fold the 8s. 6 on the river. And
Gold Dust is probably going to check here, knowing that Matt could either be slow playing king behind or hitting that ace on the turn.
She's going to check. He's just going to table it. Turns over the aces up and win this pot. Here we go, folks. Yeah, we got 16 players. We're in level 17. Here's the aggression frequency. Gold Dust, of course, standing with the chip lead here at this feature table, and also the percentage of through the aggression as well. Going on to the next hand, Anthony DeMora, they've got Queen 6 of spades. They're going to fold. Gold Dust got Queen 6 off. They're going to fold. It's going to fold over to Matt. He's got 5-4 low connectors. Fold. Gigi folds. Lucas in the button with Jack 9. He's all in. Andrew with 8-5. I don't think he can call this.
Definitely not calling here, especially so close to the bow with over 20 big blinds.
Absolutely. He's going to fold. It's going to be a raise and take it.
And for those that are still in the chat, I did try to find out those questions with regards to what blind level we're starting back up to and how much time left there was, what the payouts were. Unfortunately, Eric was in the back figuring out the payouts, I believe. And then Danielle, the co-general manager here, was on the action tracker as Eric was figuring out some stuff related to tomorrow. So I do know for a fact that, you know, anywhere from half an hour to an hour after the end of this flight, they will be releasing the table draw assignments and seat assignments with updated chip counts. So look for that on the Poker House Dallas Facebook page. Those will be posted. And I'm sure they will make an announcement.
Andrew in the small blind sitting with Kojak, King Jack of diamonds. Going to make it 45,000 to go. And it looks like Anthony's going to call with queens.
Interesting. Just electing to just call here.
Here's the flop. 4, 3, 9. Queens are a huge favorite. Checks.
Anthony gonna bet
He's gonna bet
45K.
45,000.
Just under half pot, about 45% of the pot. Anthony playing pocket queens in a blind versus blind situation, very deceptively under-repping his hand here. I don't think Andrew can make this call. You know, that 9 right there really hits Anthony's big blind defending range and wisely folds.
Wow, makes an excellent laydown there. And Anthony playing those queens.
No, I think he told him what he had. Because Andrew said, trappy.
We got 15.
Need to lose one more. It looks like we lost a player from the outer table because no one has gotten up from this table.
And one more player, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go hand for hand. This is hand 73 here at the feature table.
And once we get hand for hand, the clock will stop, and each table will deal a hand to see if anybody goes all in. And then if we do not lose a player at either table at that point, they will do a 2-minute runoff from the clock. So the clock will stop with 14 players left once we get hand to hand. James opening. Ace 10 offsuit under the gun to 35K.
And Andrews with 2 7s is going to make the call from the button with 2 7s. And Goldust with Ace Jack.
What's she going to do here? I think she just call here.
I think obviously
Yeah.
that would be the wisest move at this moment.
Yeah, and especially here, you know, with James opening under the gun just before we go hand to hand.
There's one.
Oh, wow.
Goldust has flopped the top 2 pair. I know you can't see the graphic books, but Goldust has the top 2 pair. James has a top pair with a 10 kicker.
Does she have the ace of diamonds?
Yeah, I believe so. Had to.
The bet from the 4 seat is 40,000. One folded. One seat.
All right, folks. We're just making some adjustments in regards to the action tracker. But James is going to bet 45,000. Andrew folds, and it's going to come over to Goldust. She's going to put in a raise. He's going to re-raise all in.
All in. Call.
She calls, turns over aces and jacks. He's going to need a whole lot of help here.
Both of them.
Here's the turn. It's 4 diamonds. They get, and the 4 on the river.
4 kicker. Winner.
And it's going to be aces and jacks. James has been eliminated, and Goldust has won the pot.
I believe Goldust is the overall chip leader in right now with the remaining chip stacks.
Yes, I believe
with the remaining players. Sorry,
sitting
Chad.
on with a little over 950,000.
Yeah, just south of 1 million chips.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 14 players.
Hand for hand. We will be playing playing hand for hand here.
Hand for hand.
And if no one goes bust at either table, we'll be doing a 2-minute runoff till we lose our final player.
Danielle, bust this player up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Hand for hand. And whoever is left, these are the 13 players that will come back later on today for the final day, our climactic final, the dash for the cash. Someone here is going, all of these players will cash. Someone here will win the lion's share of a $200,000 prize pool and a trophy that looks so good, even the Kardashians want to get this trophy.
One seed fold.
As late as this, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take that one as well. And here we go.
Fold, four seed fold. I mean, five seed.
It's going to fold over, and GG's
Player's going to be playing tight here, knowing that we're hand for hand. The next player that busts out gets nothing. Again, blinds at the 6. No, actually, blinds at 8.
Blinds are still at 6, 12, 12.
Are they? I thought we were coming back to 8, 16, 8, 16. But whatever, it is what it is.
Oh, actually, no, they did go up. They did go up, folks. Obviously, our graphic hasn't updated. But no, blinds are at 8,000, 16,000, 16,000. So it is 40,000 chips around.
What?
And here we go, folks. Hand for hand. Lucas with 9-5 is going to call. Stan's going to fold. My favorite hand, 7-8
8,
suit.
9, 1, 2 folds.
Over to Gold Dust on the button with the Woolworths 5 and dime.
Using her chip stack to her advantage. Looks like 41.
And in making a
31.
raise in position,
36,000.
36,000.
3.
36,000. And Matt has ace 10.
Gonna call here.
Call from the 5.
I love the way Dusty's been playing.
And Gigi has ace jack.
Hi,
He moves all in for just under 300,000.
putting his whole chip stack at risk.
Wow, this is an absolute play.
Knowing that the bubble's coming up, obviously Dusty's not gonna call here.
I think he realizes that this is the bubble here, and he's taking advantage of that reason right there. No
Yeah.
one wants to take a big hit, knowing that these are the chips you're going to take into the final day.
And of course, we know that Dusty's not gonna call off here. Stack off.
I mean, she's got over 900,000.
It would be just under a third of her stack.
It would be almost one.
Let me get a count. 301.
It would cost
Gigi jamming.
30% of her stack.
Gigi jamming for about 25 big blinds here with ace jack offsuit.
289,000 total.
Wow, this is.
It
And
folds.
lays it down, well, obviously, but now it's on Matt. Matt's got ace 10
He can't call because he knows that
and makes the
Gigi's
fold.
got him
Gigi's
covered.
going to take this pot.
pure aggression on that hand with ace jack there. Taking control of that pot, picking up some extra chips there. Assuming he makes it tomorrow, definitely helps him out. That puts him over 30 big blinds. Getting hand for hand here, level 17.
Here is the chip counts here with the 7 players here at this feature table. Action's going to be under the gun with Stan, who's sitting with 2 10s, the double Bo Derricks.
Probably opening here. See what sizing he chooses. Pretty consistent with his sizing. Probably make it at least 36K, 40K. Makes it to 45K slightly bigger.
He makes
Oh,
a raise of
oh,
45,000. And Andrew's got ace queen. He's all
Chips it.
in. Matt folds. Gigi folds.
Lucas more than likely going to fold unless he has kings or aces here. And he folds.
Turn him up.
And it's 2 10s for Stan, ace queen for Andrew. Stan is a slight favorite as we go to the flop. Oh! Andrew flops 3 aces. Only a 10 will knock Andrew out of the tournament. It's a 3, and what a time for Andrew to double up to almost 450,000. Stan loses almost over half his stack just before possibly bagging up for the night. That is going to be a crucial hit.
Yeah, and
as he goes forward.
Stan losing over 200K, and he's still in okay shape. I mean, at this blind level right now, less than 20 big blinds, but we are going to roll back the clock. So he'll have over 25 big blinds going into tomorrow. So, again, still Stan, assuming he doesn't bust before here being the bubble boy, okay shape.
Wow,
Only 16 big blinds at this blind level. Again, the blind levels, actual blind levels are 8, 16, 16.
Yes, sir. So here we go, folks. Obviously, to our next hand, and apparently we have cracked the 245 mark by a couple minutes. Andrew under the gun, he's going to fold. Anthony's going to fold. Goldust with 9-3. They're going to lay it down. Matt with 9-7 is going to fold. Gigi's going to fold on the button. Lucas with 9-4. Lucas with 9-4.
Ships it.
Ships it.
Takes the blinds, picks up some chips.
Scoops the blinds.
Now with 10 big blinds, looking for a double up.
Going right to the next hand. Remember, this is hand for hand. Thank you for those that have stayed with us, come back with us, stayed with us, come back with us as we are into the home stretch of the final flight of this Summer Jam tournament. Over to Lucas on the button with Queen 4.
He's ripping it.
And he's moving
Making
all
a
in.
stand.
And
Oh,
Stan
Stan
has
always-
ace-jack. He's all in.
And he snap
Andrew's
calls.
gonna-
Andrew's going to fold.
Andrew's going to fold the 9-8. Here we go, folks. This could be it. It's Lucas with Queen 4. Stan with ace-jack.
This could be the end.
Flop comes 9-3 deuce 6 on the turn. There's the flush draw and a jack on the river. That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Lucas McCory has been eliminated,
Lucas
and we are now
finishes it.
down to our final 13 who are bagging for tomorrow.
Lucas finishes in 14th place. He's our final bubble. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. These are the last 13 players of this flight.
And Stan Holly picking back up some of those chips that he lost to Andrew there in the last hand. So
Here are your chip stacks of these players. Goldust with over 900,000.
I definitely think she will be one of the chip leaders. I think there's 3 players at most over the 900K mark.
I do know there is at least one over him.
Yeah, I think there's one person that had 915, 951, something along those lines.
And one person with over 1.1 million.
Okay, so definitely Dusty going into day 2, probably top 3, top 5 in chips. Again, congratulations to all players who have bagged and tagged tomorrow. Restart here in approximately 9 hours.
Oh wow, this has been something, folks. I tell you, 6 flights, over 500 players, and it boils down, I believe, that from 500 we go to 60.
Right.
And
60 players to tomorrow with a prize pool of over 200,000. Again, the payouts haven't been released yet. Should be doing that here shortly once they get these final players' chip counts in the system. Anticipating first place to be, if they were guaranteed 25K to 100K, probably in the 40K range at least, maybe.
I believe so.
So, 60 players. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the final flight here of the Summer Jam 100K here at Poker House Dallas. Thank you for tuning in the last 2-3 days. We still have plenty of poker starting back up in the next 9 hours.
That's right, folks. If anything, we are going to wrap up this is the wrap of the final flight. These 13 players will join the other players that have qualified from the previous 5 flights. And as we've been saying the whole time, it's Championship Sunday. It's the dash for the cash. a $200,000 prize pool. Everyone who is advanced to day 2 will cash, but one player will win the lion's share of this $200,000 prize pool, with a first place that will be estimated over $40,000. And again, a trophy that I think even Sir Isaac Newton would let him hit from a tree.
Yeah, we can go with that one. That's a good one.
So
Rest up and come up with some more analogies for tomorrow.
absolutely. So for everyone, from everyone here at Poker House of Dallas, we have from the amazing Asian Eddie. I'm Craig Dobson. Thank you for tuning in to us, even into this late night session, and we'll see you later on today
In about 9 hours.
for Championship Sunday. Someone's gonna walk away with this first title here at Poker House of Dallas.